And today we have a super awesome kelp farm. Guys, 1.6 broke the old OP one, so we needed to make a new OP kelp farm for MCPE and Bedrock right now. Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy 6 Gaming. Guys, coming to you from Tutorial Land with Tutorial Love. As you can see guys, this is the old kelp farm that was super old and it broke. Everybody's complaining. Right now you're going to see water start forming up. Basically, long story short, when the kelp grows now, it basically creates a source block, which means this farm no longer breaks it and sends it. And if I stand here long enough, I'm pretty sure water will start pouring everywhere. That said, we needed to get on a new one, so we did. I asked a few people in the Discord to start looking into it, and it looks like Doc Holiday, I think we got Doc Holiday here in the Xbox group, and he mentioned it in Discord. I just kind of seen what his style was, what he did here, and I kind of rearranged it into something maybe a little more compact, maybe not, but shout out to Doc Holiday. The Xbox Club is a great place to go when you want to kind of look at this sort of thing, and yeah, so basically it has an on and off switch, but very simple. No bone meal guys, no bone meal whatsoever. It works on its own. Once you build it once, output forever. On and off switch, that way you don't have mine carts going all the time. Once you turn it on, this is going to go around. It's going to just easily collect all the kelp that hangs out, and your Christmas, once it gets over here, it's going to stop, it's going to drain. Guys, I just made this, no joke. Super OP, stops and drains. Once we do that, if you want it to stop doing, we're going to flick the switch. I'm going to let it drain first because it is yeah, very filled. It's on its way. Once we do this, it's going to turn off the next time it comes back. And yeah, don't forget to smash that like 334 likes if you're one of those dudes. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. So a few ingredients for this one. It's not that hard. Oh, what's that? Second channel coming right up, guys. Graphic design is just being finished. You know what? The one thing I'm learning about graphic design is guess how long it's going to take and then double it, and then maybe you're close to getting it done. So it's going to look awesome. I'm stoked about it. And yeah, let's start building this bad boy. It's a little bit more this is going to be an over 10-minute tutorial, and yeah, for this build, let's see what you're going to need. I got my list right here. 8 redstone torches, 1 minecart with hopper, 1 item frame, 1 comparator, 1 lever, 24 observer blocks. You can save on those if you want less efficiency. I'll show you while we build. 24 regular pistons, 1 sticky icky, 1 redstone block, 2 chests, 24 gravel, 25 redstone dust, 2 hoppers, 8 powered rails, 28 glowstone. You may or may not need this. This is going to make it spawn proof as well. A stack of blocks. We're going to use orange today. Why not? 33 rails, 42 glass panes. Bring yourself 2 buckets of water because you're going to need a lot of source blocks, maybe some extra buckets, and at least 2 stacks of glass, maybe more, depending. This is completely expandable, guys, as you can see. Basically, if you wanted to make it bigger, all you have to do is put a redstone repeater right here, a block, a space between the two of them, and then extend the track around. You can figure it out. It's very simple. You're just gonna have to add a repeater every 12 and you can make this infinite. So let's go over here, guys. You're gonna start out with 12 gravel each side, 3 blocks away from each other. As you can see, 3 blocks away, 12 gravel, and then once you've done that, come 1 in front of this right side, and then dig out a 1 trench all the way around, skipping a block all the way around. Sounds good, sounds good, feels good, I like it. So now let's get our orange blocks out because that's going to be the first one. Actually, we're going to grab our glowstone here. Let's grab our glowstone right here. So first one's glowstone. I'm not sure if this is 100% necessary. I noticed Doc did it too, and it makes sense that light would be better. I think the main reason that this comes into play is that when this farm is popping, if it's dark, I'm pretty sure that drowns might be able to spawn in there, and that would be a big negative. Once we've done this, and once we put the glowstone on both sides, you can actually start... you know what, we'll do the glass after. We'll do the glass after. We don't need the glass right away. So, second one up is going to be pistons. This is going to be what breaks the kelp as it goes. Make sure they face out, and you're good. Done, done, and done. Let's go up here. Let's go up here, and now what we're going to do is 3 rows of solid blocks. 1, 2, 3. This is going to officially be the ugliest kelp farm. I'm never going to build with orange again. Orange is quite the number here. Let's do this. Orange, orange, orange. 1, 2, 3. Once we're on the 3rd block here, what we're going to want to do is get our observers facing this way. right here. So now here's the thing with efficiency. I'm just going to use all of them, 24, if you're not going to be cheap and do it, but ultimately you really only need, you know, even just one, but you're going to mess with the efficiency. So I would just put them on all, but that's up to you guys. You can save some if you don't have enough and then put them in later. But if you have 24, they're just observers and you can do it, do it. Bingo, bango, bongo. This is feeling good, looking good. Let's go over here and grab our solid blocks. So now what we want to do is have solid blocks all the way down the bottom, just like this. Then we're going to want to put dust all the way. I wish it was better at putting things down fast. So once it's done like this, grab your sticky, your one sticky. And your one sticky is going to go here, facing down. It's going to hit here, power here, and we're Christmas. Grab your solid blocks. Put yourself solid blocks all the way down to the end. And redstone dust. That's going to be it for, yeah, basically you have your mechanism more or less. The rest of this is bells and whistles. If you were to put a block right here, you see they all go. Easy enough, easy enough. Christmas. So now what we're going to do is, once we've done this, now we're just going to put our glass. So basically we want glass covering this whole thing all the way around like this, and we're going to want it right up to one above the observers. So I'm going to do this, and we're going to do a fancy time lapse. It's going to be both sides, guys, and yeah, time lapse starts now. Okay, so now that we've done this, guys, now we're going to start putting our water sources. So if you're unfamiliar, in survival you only need 2 buckets, and then what you will do is create a water source between them. In addition to that, guys, pay attention here. Do not load your buckets against the pistons here. If you load your buckets against the pistons, they're going to flood with water and water will pour out the side. What you want to do is start from the bottom. Again, you could do this while you build the glass up if you're on survival, and that will make it a lot easier. And if you're on survival, put one source block here and put one source block here. And now this is a source block, so just use an empty bucket to keep picking it up and putting it down. If you're on creative, I guess for whatever reason, you could just do every second block and you have source blocks. Again, we're going to lean towards the glass in the front. Do not lean towards the pistons in the back. Now we're going to fill up source blocks all the way up to the top one on both sides. Take 2 time lapse. Okay, so done and done. We have the water, all source blocks in here. We're gonna have to do one other thing. Let's grab our solid blocks here. Let's block this guy in first of all. We're gonna do this, this, and this. And then here's the thing that I wanted to switch from the ingredients at the beginning. What I recommend here, guys, is actually keeping glass on the front. As you can see right here, I messed up, and sometimes one hits this block here. So I'm going to readjust this, that I suggest that you just put solid glass blocks along the front instead of glass panes. It's something that I picked up as we went. So we're just going to do this and bring the solid here to the glass panes that come around the front, right? Glass pane here, solid here. That just works better. And you'll be perfectly efficient. If we're going to spend the time to put these minecarts here, right, we might as well be perfectly efficient. Let's do this, and let's do that on the back side too. Do that on this side here too. Let's grab our panes of glass, whatever you want. You could also use fences, or I mean rails actually. My iron bars you could use too. So we're just gonna use panes of glass this time. Ooh, fast stuff. Do it over here as well. And there we go. Once we've done this, you are now ready for a little bit of love. What's going to happen here is this is how we're going to do it. Actually, we're going to backtrack you. So we want our source blocks of water to come here, but we need to keep this a source block. However, this block won't come here. So this is how you're going to do it. Block these guys off. Source block the backside. Once we've done this, break the guys in front of the observers. And then place a source on the observers. Technically, you don't really have to. I think it requires more testing, but ultimately when the kelp were, if the kelp were to grow and grow in front of an observer, it would create a source block, making it work properly the next time around. However, if we're constantly waiting, it could take a very long time. So let's do this side here. Let's go ahead and cover these guys here. Source block it. All the way to the front. Break them out. Source on all of them. Okay, so bingo bango, guys, that's the kelp farm. That is going to be the mechanics you need. If you are ghetto and don't mind walking around, this will actually just work right now. You could just walk around and pick up your stuff, but since we're going for the automatic look, let's just put our kelp down at the bottom of each one of these. Feeling good and looking good. In addition to this, I recommend that you throw, you know, a couple pieces of glowstone up here, and that you throw a couple in here as well, because I'm not sure that mobs can spawn on there, but you know what, if in doubt, make it light so that you won't have to worry about it. So now what we're going to do is bring our train tracks around. We're going to bring this guy over here. It's going to go here, and then we're bringing it right there. So now what we're going to do is grab our torches and our powered rails, because we're going to put our powered rails down first. So where we're going to want a powered rail, we'll do this one after, but basically as soon as you turn the corner, we're going to want one, dig out two away from the corner, dig out two, one in the middle back, dig out two away from the corner, dig out two, and then on this one here, just dig this guy out, this guy, put this guy here. Let's grab our orange blocks, because you know that's how we roll around here, and put this guy here. Once we've done this powered rail will be powered. It will shoot it out, and then once we get here, we're going to put this guy here, torch, block, powered rail, and we're going to follow this around. Now that we've done that, let's go around with our regular rails now, and we're going to fill out, you know, we're just going to fill out the rest of them. And yeah, very simple stuff. Let's just go to, say, right here and go around. And now that we've done that, this is now an infinite cycle, but basically what we really want to do is take these guys out right here, grab our chests of sorts, chest right here, bingo bango bongo, chest, easy enough. Then what we're going to do is grab these hoppers, crouch down, 2 hoppers facing forward. Once we've done that, we're going to dig out this block right here, grab our redstone comparator. We might as well grab our dust now. Comparator is going to come out of this guy. It's going to go into this block. We're going to bust this block, put a new one, torch on the side of that block. With the torch is a block and a block with redstone dust. We have now successfully, almost completely, let's do this. This is now going to power this rail. This rail is going to go in this direction. And there you go. Let's grab our minecart right here. Let's grab our lever. Guys, see how easy that is? Super easy. So now we can throw our minecart in the loop here. And it's going. Bust this guy out, put the lever. So now to lock the lever, see what it does? It turns that guy off. So that will just stop it since there's nothing there. Let it come back. It stops. It's not being used. You know, you don't want to hear it. If you want it to keep going, now it's just going to go back and forth until there is something there. Again, now you can start decorating with all the stuff that you need. We got this, we got this. And yeah, there you go, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Put some, some glass here. We can make it look pretty. And yeah, the rest of the design is up to you guys when you really break it down to it. I just like to top it with this and this. And there you go, guys. Super OP kelp farm for the win. Always good to make sure that everything's flowing. Just throw something in there. As long as it comes out and drops in there, you know your Christmas. Don't forget to smash that like before you go. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel for, yeah, OP kelp farms for the win. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.